What's up everyone, welcome back to Gadget Joe. I'm your host and today we're looking at something that has genuinely impressed me throughout my testing. This is the Be Quiet Light Loop 360mm all-in-one liquid CPU cooler in white. And honestly, from the moment I pulled this out of the box, I knew this one was going to be a fun review. Because Be Quiet haven't just tried to make a good cooler here, they've tried to make a premium all-around experience. And in most ways, they've nailed it. We're going to go through the full package today. Unboxing, specs, installation and of course real thermal testing against some serious competition. So let's get right into it. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Links to everything mentioned today will be down in the description below as always. Right, with that out of the way, let's get on with the review. Before we get into the box itself, let's talk about the specs because on paper this thing is pretty well put together. And obviously, starting off, we're going to have the Radiator. You're getting a full 360mm unit measuring 397 by 120 by 27mm. So it's a standard triple fan radiator form factor and should fit most mid-tower and full tower cases without issues. The radiator itself is an aluminium unit with a white spray painted finish. The base and cold plates are copper with a nickel plating, which is a combination that you'd expect to see at this price point. Copper transfers heat efficiently, whilst the nickel plating protects against corrosion. The tubes are 400mm long and have a nice flexible quality to them, which gives you good routing options regardless of where you mount the radiator in your case. One feature I do genuinely love on this cooler is that there's a little refill port included, along with a 100ml coolant bottle in the box. Most AIO manufacturers still don't include this and it's such a practical addition. It means that this cooler has the potential for a much longer lifespan than a sealed unit. And combine that with a 3-year warranty, Be Quiet clearly have some confidence in what they've built here. Now we're going to move on to the pump. It runs between 1500 and 2900 RPM and connects via a standard 4-pin PWM header. So your motherboard or fan controller has full speed control. What's worth calling out is the progressive IC built into the pump motor. This reduces switching noise in the pump itself, which is something you'll actually appreciate during lightweight loads or at night when everything else in your system is whisper quiet. And then now the fans, and this is where Be Quiet show their hand. The Light Loop 360mm white ships with 3 Lightwings LX120 PWM high-speed fans. These fans spin up to 2100 RPM, push 61.8 CFM of airflow, which is 105.1 cubic meters per hour. These are strong numbers for a 120mm fan. But here's a stat that I think defines this cooler more than any other: the noise levels. At 50% fan speed, these fans produce just 17.2 decibels. That's essentially inaudible in a built system. At 75%, you're at 29.1 decibels, and even at 100%, you're at 36.8 decibels, which for a high-speed fan is genuinely impressive. The fans use a rifle bearing and a 4-pole motor, and are rated for 60,000 hours of operation at 25 degrees, which is nearly 7 years of continuous use. On the ARGB side, there are 64 LEDs across the entire unit. The pump head features a frosted striped design on it which looks absolutely fantastic, and it's got 16 LEDs. Each of the 3 fans has 16 LEDs of its own. They're all 3-pin 5V addressable, so fully compatible with modern ARGB motherboard headers and third-party controllers. And speaking of control, the ARGB PWM hub that ships in the box is genuinely a useful piece of kit. It lets you connect up to 6 PWM fans and 6 ARGB components. So if you're building a white system with matching fans throughout, you can sync everything from one place without burning through your motherboard headers. It can be fixed inside your case with adhesive tape or screwed directly into a 2.5-inch SSD mount point, which is a really nice little touch. In terms of socket support, you're covered across the board. On the Intel side, that's LGA 1851, 1700, 1200, 1150, 1151 and 1155. So everything from older mainstream platforms right up to the current generation. AMD support covers both AM4 and AM5. The whole unit weighs in at 1.48 kilograms, and as I mentioned, it ships with a 3-year manufacturer's warranty. Right, now that's out of the way, let's get into the box. And straight away, first impressions are that the packaging is clean and really well thought out. It's very atypical of the usual Be Quiet products we have had in the studio, with a black box, white and orange text, and key information around it. Everything is secured into place in a recycled cardboard tray. Nothing is rattling around in there and nothing arrives damaged. For a product at this price point, that's pretty much exactly what you'd like to see. In the box you get a bag of accessories, the Be Quiet fan and ARGB hub, a bag of fixing screws and then the fans themselves. These are the Lightwings LX fans, which look fantastic. They don't come pre-attached, which isn't a major deal, but it would be nice to see them pre-installed. You also get a 100ml bottle of clear coolant, and then finally the unit itself. You get the pump head, which has a really premium feel to it. The frosted fin detail on the top of the block is eye-catching. There are 16 LEDs in there and they scatter in a way that looks far more expensive than the price tag suggests. The radiator is really nice and premium feeling with some detailing on the sides, and then of course the fill ports, which we mentioned earlier, for when you need to replace the coolant down the line. In terms of accessories, you're getting mounting hardware for both Intel and AMD platforms with all the sockets that we mentioned earlier. There is no thermal paste pre-applied on this unit, but you do get a tube of thermal paste included in the box. Overall, the unboxing experience is very good. Everything feels intentional. You can tell this has been designed with an enthusiast buyer in mind, someone who cares about how their build looks just as much as how it performs. Installation is straightforward. The process follows the standard AIO playbook. You attach the backplate, thread in the standoffs, seat the pump head, make sure the thermal paste is applied properly, and then simply tighten it down. The mounting pressure feels solid and even without being fiddly, which I really appreciate. There is one small detail worth mentioning. The pump head logo cannot be rotated, so you can position the Be Quiet branding in one position only, and obviously that's going to be where you're going to mount it in your case. That does then have a slight effect on where you're going to be having the radiator, and it does also make the tubing a little bit more difficult, although once it's in place it looks absolutely fantastic. Connecting everything up through the hub is clean and clearly labelled. Cable lengths are generous, there's no awkward stretching required. Total install time was well under probably 15 minutes, and the end result looks as good as you'd expect. Right, let's talk about how we tested this unit, because I want to be completely transparent about the methodology. All temperatures in these tests are recorded as temperature delta. That's the temperature above ambient room temperature, which means you can compare these numbers directly regardless of what the room temperature was on any given test day. It's the only honest way to compare cooler testing. We ran 4 workloads, AIDA64 Extreme for a sustained all-core stress test, averaged over 5 runs. Cinebench 2026 multi-thread also averaged over 5 runs for a CPU rendering load. Prime 95 small FFTs for a 20-minute worst-case thermal scenario, and then Cyberpunk 2077 at 4K high settings for 30 minutes as our real-world gaming test. Every cooler was tested at 2 fan speeds, 100% to show peak thermal capability, and then 60% to represent how most people are actually going to be running their systems day to day. The comparison field today is a strong one. We have 3 other 360mm AIOs in the Valkyrie V360 LCD, the EK Nucleus CR360 and the Antec Vortex View 360. We've also included the Noctua NH-D15 G2 as an air cooling reference point, so you have full context on where liquid cooling sits versus the best air cooling has to offer. Let's get right into it. Starting off with AIDA64, which is a sustained all-core stress test across 5 runs. This is a test that tells you whether a cooler can carry a heavy load over time without gradually creeping up in temperature. At 100% fan speed, the Be Quiet Light Loop 360 comes in at 63 degrees delta, a strong result that puts it in second in our comparison group, just 1 degree behind the Antec Vortex View, which led at 60 degrees, and ahead of both the Valkyrie at 62 and the EK Nucleus at 64. For reference, the Noctua air cooler sits at 61 degrees, so the light loop is running very competitively across the board. At 60% fan speed for more realistic daily use scenario, the light loop records 69 degrees delta. The Antec, Valkyrie and EK Nucleus all come in at 68 degrees. So there's a 1 degree gap here at reduced fan speed. Worth noting, but in real world terms, a single degree of delta temperature is not something you'll feel or see in your day-to-day use. Moving then on to Cinebench 2026 multi-thread. A punchy CPU rendering workload and one of the most widely used benchmarks in the community, albeit the newer version. So it's a good real-world reference point. The light loop comes in at 51 degrees delta at full fan speed, splitting the field neatly. The Antec leads at 49 degrees, the Valkyrie is at 50, the light loop is at 51, and the EK Nucleus is at 52. That's a 3 degree spread across all 4 AIOs, which tells you that this is a well-matched comparison group, and the light loop is actually holding its own comfortably. At 60% fan speed, the light loop records 57 degrees. The Valkyrie is the coolest here at 53 degrees. The Antec and the Noctua reference sit at 54 degrees, and the EK Nucleus is at 56 degrees. That's a 4 degree spread across the whole group. And while the light loop is at the warmer end of the range, at reduced fan speed, we're talking about temperatures that your CPU is genuinely comfortable with. This is not a concern for everyday rendering or creative work. Now this is the test that matters most for the majority of people buying a cooler at this price point. Real world gaming. 30 minutes of Cyberpunk 2077 at 4K high settings, where the GPU is doing most of the heavy lifting and the CPU is under a sustained but more relaxed load. And the story here is simple. The light loop delivers excellent gaming thermals. At 100% fan speed, it records just 46 degree delta, matching the EK Nucleus and sitting just 2 degrees behind the group leaders. At 60% fan speed, it comes in at 52 degrees. The entire comparison field spans just 2 degrees at this fan speed, from 50 degrees to 52 degrees. That's as close a result as you're going to get in a cooler comparison. And it tells you that under real gaming conditions, the light loop is going to keep your CPU cool and stable throughout. For gaming, which is a primary use case for most people picking up an AIO at this price point, this cooler does exactly what it needs to do. And then finally, Prime 95 small FFTs with 20 minutes of worst case thermal stress. This is not a workload you will ever encounter in real life, but it is the best tool we have to push a cooler to its absolute ceiling and see how well it responds. At 100% fan speed, the light loop records 58 degree delta, matching the EK Nucleus and sitting just 2 degrees behind the Antec Vortex View 360, which leads the group at 56 degrees, alongside the Valkyrie at 57. Even under the hardest possible thermal load we can generate, the light loop is within 2 degrees of the best performing coolers in this group of testing. That is a very solid result. At 60% fan speed, the light loop records 64 degrees delta. The EK Nucleus is slightly cooler at 63, and then the Antec leads at 62. But again, a 2 degrees Celsius spread across the comparison field under worst case synthetic stress is testament to how capable all of these coolers are, and the light loop again is holding its position confidently. So with the testing done, it brings me nicely onto the pros and cons of a Be Quiet light loop. First of all, you've got the build quality and aesthetics. If you're putting together a white themed system, this is one of the best looking AIOs on the market right now. The Lightwing's LX fans are stunning, the frosted angular pump head is eye-catching, and the white radiator finish is clean and consistent throughout. This is a cooler that earns its place as the centerpiece of a showcase build. Secondly, we're looking at those noise levels. At 50% fan speed, 17.2 decibels is essentially silent. 75% you get 29 decibels. Be Quiet have stayed absolutely true to their brand identity here. And for anyone who values a quiet system as much as a cool one, this cooler is genuinely hard to beat. You can run this thing all day and barely know that it's there. Third, we have the ARGB PWM hub. Genuinely one of the most useful accessories bundled with any AIO at this price point. 6 PWM fans and 6 ARGB components from a single header. Fourth, we have that refill port, an included coolant. Such a practical, thoughtful inclusion. Most AIO manufacturers seal their units and hope for the best. Be Quiet have built something that you can actually maintain over time. That's a meaningful difference in long-term value. And then fifth and final is the competitive thermal performance. Across all four of our workloads at full fan speed, the light loop performs in line with or better than most of its direct competitors. For gaming especially, the results are excellent. But obviously, naturally, when there are pros, there are usually cons, and there's no exceptions to this unit. The first one is that at 60% fan speed under sustained synthetic loads, the light loop sits at the slightly warmer end of a comparison group. We're only talking about 1 to 2 degrees in most tests. It's a small gap, but if silent all-day sustained performance under heavy workloads is your absolute top priority, then the Antec Vortex View 360 edges it out at reduced fan speeds. And then you've got the price point. At around £115 to £125, depending on your retailer, you are paying a premium. That premium is justified by the build quality, the Lightwings LX fans, the hub and the refuel port, but it's worth comparing current pricing before you buy, as the competition can be sometimes found for less. The third thing is the weight. At 1.48 kilograms, this is not a lightweight unit, and in smaller mid-tower or compact cases, clearance around the pump head and tube routing can be tighter than you'd like. It's always worth checking your case clearances before committing. So, with all that in mind, should you buy Be Quiet Light Loop 360mm in white? And here's where I land on this. The Be Quiet Light Loop 360mm in white is a premium all-in-one liquid cooler that definitely earns its price tag. The thermal performance is strong and consistent through all of our testing. This is a cooler that keeps your CPU comfortable, whether you're gaming, rendering, or throwing worst case stress loads at it. It's not the outright thermal leader in our comparison group, but it's really more than a degree or two behind. And the overall package it delivers in return is absolutely excellent. What sets it apart is the combination of factors that go beyond just temperature numbers, the near silent operation, the stunning aesthetics in white, the thoughtful hub that genuinely simplifies your build, and then the long-term reliability argument that the refill port and 3-year warranty make together. There aren't many AIOs at this price point that tick all of those boxes simultaneously. If you're building a white system and you want a cooler that looks absolutely incredible, sounds barely audible, and keeps your CPU confidently in check, then the Be Quiet Light Loop 360mm white is a very easy recommendation from me. This is a product that Be Quiet should be, and I know they are, very proud of. Right, that's going to do it for today's video. I genuinely hope that was useful. Links to the Be Quiet Light Loop 360mm in white and everything else in today's comparison are down in the description below. If you found this review helpful, a thumbs up really does make a difference to the channel and the algorithm to get the channel noticed. It takes 2 seconds and I genuinely appreciate every single one. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one. That's it from me. I've been Gadget Joe. This has been the Be Quiet Light Loop 360mm all-in-one in white, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.